move over to Canada and the forest fires. Now, I just want to say that the full interview was finished, but it's going to have some additional information inserted. So watch out for this one going up on the UK column website. Brenda from Shuswap reporting on the Canadian forest fires, a really amazing lady. But thanks to connectivity between the local community, I've also been pointed at this website, North Shuswap Firestorm 2023. And here is a phenomenal picture of the fire approaching a house, which I have to say did survive. But in this website, we get more information that the fires were caused by lightning starting on the west side of Adams Lake on July the 12th, and then they grew slowly until it suddenly exploded in size on July the 20th due to a windstorm. So there's quite a lot of detail there. And this one is a point that Brenda was making to me in the interview, but it was difficult for me to grasp the sheer size of it. She was talking about a backburn where the authorities were trying to clear an area to slow down the main fire, but the wind changed and then the backburn fire, and you can see the size of it by the smoke going up into the sky. This fire itself then started to threaten homes in the local area, and ultimately some 100 homes, cabins and businesses were destroyed. Now, a lot of effort went in by local people, another excellent photo from the website, and a couple of questions which I just decided to put up. So locals saying that due to roadblocks, they were having to use boats to get in and out. Brenda commented on that as well. And so locals were puzzled as to why the authorities hindered their access when they were trying to look after each other and in some cases fight the fire. And then 11, the overall problem is that both the provincial and federal governments have misplaced priorities that continue to fund oil and gas infrastructure to the tune of billions of dollars rather than giving support to the community to fight fires. But it does also say there to respond to climate boiling emergency, and I was interested in that. Here's a picture of some of the devastation afterwards, and I'd encourage you to go and have a look at Jim Cooperman's site because he's done a great deal of work. But around the world, we've got other fires and different commentaries. And thank you very much to the UK column viewer for flagging up the Express. Greek fire wasn't climate change, it was arsonists. But they don't want you to know that. So this is quite a surprising article because it's really challenging what we're being told about global boiling. The end of the article says this: the action was fire starting. The justice in the inverted world in which we're rapidly sinking is the act of murdering men, women and children indiscriminately, artificially risking physical devastation and humiliating a whole nation in order to prop up an increasingly discredited theory of man-made climate change. So think about that, and perhaps we ought to be commenting to that, journalist. But here's the Telegraph with real problems because Trudeau, whose government's clearly failed to help tackling the fires, is in the middle of woke agenda. And 1 minute the Telegraph is for him and 1 minute they're against him. And lastly, I'll put this one up. This is CBC News talking about the Maui fire. Native Hawaiians think that they're going to lose their culture as a result of these fires, and they're particularly flagging up the fact that real estate people are moving in to buy up the property. So, Alex,